Psalms 28, it starts, "To you, O Lord, I call, my rock. Be not deaf to me. At least if you be still to me, I become like those who go down to the pit. Hear the voice of my plea for mercy. When I cry out for help, when I lift up my hands towards your holy sanctuary. Do not drag me off with the wicked, with the workers of evil, who speak peace with their neighbors, while evil is in their heart. Give to them according to their works, and according to the evil of their deeds. Give to them according to the work of their hands. Render them their due reward, because they do not regard the works of the Lord, and the works of their hands. He will tear them down and build them up no more. Blessed be the Lord, for he has heard the voice of my plea for mercy. The Lord is my strength and my shield. In him my heart trusts, and I am helped. My heart exalts, and with my song I give thanks to him. The Lord is my strength. The Lord is the strength of his people. He is the saving refuge of his anointed. Oh, save your people and bless your heritage. Be their shepherd and carry them forever. So the Lord is my strength, and I'm telling you, the Lord is giving me some strength right now because I am worn out. Let's go through Psalms 28. First, in verse 1, it says that the Lord is my rock. We talked about this idea of God being our rock is the foundation of our lives. That rock, it means that God is the foundation of our lives. Jesus speaks about this, that we need to build our lives upon the rock and not upon the sand. The wise build their life upon God. The fool will build his life upon sand, upon things that don't matter. Like, I'm going to build my life upon building a a great resume. Well, what's gonna happen when you're old and you're weak? You just wasted your entire life to build a great resume. Why not spend your entire life serving God and building His kingdom? And then you know that when you die, you stand before Him and you'll be rewarded for all eternity. I mean, don't waste your life with things that don't really matter at the end. Money, cars, shoes, clothes, nice house. Those are great things to pursue, but don't make that your life's mission, or you're gonna find yourself going years chasing these things, and then one day turning around thinking, I wasted my time. I wasted all that time. David says, hear the voice of my pleas for mercy when I cry out for you for help. When I lift up my hands towards your holy sanctuary. I lift up my hands towards your holy sanctuary. I'm going to this new church that I recently walked into, and they're real big on lifting up their hands, and this is a way that they worship. Now, me being coming from a Baptist church, we didn't do that, and I think at Walmart Community Church, it was like a 50-50 thing. Some people did it, some people did not do it. I used to have fun in the Baptist church, though, because nobody would do it. And so just because nobody else did it, I would do it. And it would feel so awkward. And then you see people throughout the crowd, they see you lift your hands up and then they lift up their hands and it's just funny. It was fun because, you're taking Baptists outside of their comfort zone. But then in the big mega church, it was like 50-50. Some people did it, some people did not. The church I go to now is part of their culture. This stuff is a cultural thing, and nothing's wrong with that. I mean, every church has their culture that they go by, but it's not only part of culture, it's part of worship. And there's a lot of evidence in the Bible that as Christians we ought to be lifting up our hands when we worship God. Because it's an act of worship, and I just thought it'd be funny and like walk into a Baptist church, lift up your hands, and everybody around you be like, this guy's weird. But David lifts up his hands and worships God. He lifts up his hands. Your hands are the way that you defend yourself And lifting up your hands and worshiping God is like saying, I surrender. I'm not going to defend myself. I'm all yours. This way of surrendering to God. Verse 3, do not drag me off to the wicked or the workers of the evil who speak peace. Notice this, who speak peace with their neighbor while evil is in their heart. People who don't follow God, they're double-faced people. They will smile to you in your face and then behind your back talk trash about you. I had a pastor here in the Northwood about 2 years ago. The dude would shake my hand, tell me, "Oh, you're my friend from Texas. Nice to see you," and just smile at me. But then, like, I went through a season in my life where I almost committed suicide. And I thought, I'm gonna go talk to my friend, the pastor, the guy that says I'm his friend from Texas, and I'm fucking depressed out of my mind, so I was gonna go talk to this preacher. Come to find out, this preacher and the deacon and all these people talking trash about me behind my back. This is what I think of. They speak peace with their neighbors, but evil's in their heart. They're two-sided people, double-faced people. I want to stay away from people like that. When I find them, I keep a distance away from them because they're the ones that will stab you in the back faster than your enemy. I think there's a proverb. There's a proverb that says that a man that greets you early in the morning will become a curse to you, something like that. You just have to be careful, man, because people, they want to come up to you and smile at you and shake your hand and they have an agenda just for you, and they're not authentic. And when I come across preachers that are not authentic, I don't want to be around them. I don't. I want to be around authentic people. And I try to just stay away from unauthentic people, especially if they're church leaders. I don't want nothing to do with church leaders that are not authentic. And David is like, yeah, keep me away from these kind of people. It says, give to them according to their works and according to the evil of their deeds. Give to them according to their works of their hands. Render them their due reward, because they do not regard the works of the Lord or the works of his hands. He will tear them down and build them up no more. This is a like karma comes after you, you know. You reap what you sow. If you sow deceit, you sow evil, you're gonna reap destruction. You're gonna reap chaos. You're gonna reap something that you didn't want to reap. So be authentic. It goes back to being authentic. That's why if you're sad, be sad. If you're happy, be happy. But don't show up to the church in a suit and a tie with a smile on your face when you're just depressed. Come to God authentic. Come to God just as you are. Verse 6. Blessed be the Lord, for he has heard the voice of my plea for mercy. The Lord is my strength and my shield. In him my heart trusts, and I am helped. My heart exalts, and with the song I give thanks to him. The Lord is our strength. He is our shield. What that means is that the Lord is our protection against the powers of darkness and our enemies and the evil people that want to, destroy us. The Lord is our protection and our strength. A shield is a type of, it's not a weapon, but it's a type of armor that whenever, a sword or maybe an arrow or whatever is flying at you, they have a shield. Or maybe a bulletproof vest is a type of shield. The Lord is our bulletproof vest. Think about that. Think about that, man. I was in the military. We had these vests, and it had this. I wish I had one, but it had this plate inside of the vest. And I've never been shot with one, but it's supposed to stop a bullet. I think God is way better with than a bulletproof vest. If a bulletproof vest can stop a bullet, what can God do if he is our bulletproof vest? Think about that. What can God do when we go through trials and tribulations and sufferings and deaths of loved ones and all kinds of crazy chaos that this life will bring? And God is our strength. He is our bulletproof vest. Think about that. Think about what that means to you as I think about what that means to me. The Lord is the strength of his people. He is a saving refuge for his anointed. And remember this idea of anointed. In the Old Testament, the king of Israel was considered the anointed of God, or maybe a prophet would be an anointed of God. Jesus is definitely the anointed one, the ultimate anointed one. But me and you as Christians, because we got baptized, we are now anointed before God because of the baptism of Christ. When we get baptized, when we accept Jesus Christ into our hearts and we are baptized into his death and resurrection, we become anointed. Now, you may never heard of a teaching like that, but I promise you, go ask your pastor. We have a type of anointed. Now, some of us are going to experience some crazy stuff because of that, and some of us won't because we don't even know that we have this kind of access with God. We think that, oh, we got this and we're good when we die. No, you got this and you can use it now, today. So I want to encourage you, use your access that you have with God to do something great, to make the kingdom stronger, bigger, but ultimately to glorify God with your life. Verse 9, oh, save your people and bless your heritage. Be their shepherd and carry them forever. Be their shepherd and carry them forever. A shepherd, the only time a shepherd would carry a sheep is if the sheep goes astray and gets lost and the shepherd leaves his flock behind to go look for that lost sheep. And then the shepherd would get the lost sheep and tie him up, throw him over his shoulders, and walk back to the flock and bring those lost sheep back. And David is saying, be their shepherd and carry them. We have rebelled against God, turned our own way, and Jesus wants to carry us back to God. He wants to tie us up, throw us over his shoulders, and take us home. But it's your choice. It's your decision. You get to make that choice for yourself.